field. And Lawchek touches in a time of 52.92, a new high school national record. Back to back to back to back state champions. NET Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2020 NSAA Girls Basketball Championships. This afternoon, our Class A title game. It's the Beatrice Lady Orange taking on the top seed, 26-1, Crete Cardinals. And hello again, everyone. I'm Larry Putney along with Trudy Nolan. Great to have you with us. Andy Kendi will be joining momentarily. Beatrice and Crete, two rivals. They see each other on multiple playing fields throughout the year, and they have two terrific stars. Let's start with Beatrice and Carly Linners.
Yeah, I mean, they're going for their first state title in girls basketball, and they're led by Carly Linners. She leads the way. Yesterday, she had a double-double with 17 points and 16 rebounds. So we'll be sure to see a lot of her today for Beatrice. For Crete, well, they made it through an overtime on Thursday and a triple overtime yesterday so far just at the state tournament here. As you mentioned, they have a great player in Morgan Molly. She is going to Creighton. She's been playing through an injury, but she's had 2 great days, and she also has had some great teammates that have stepped up to help out in those games as well. And as we talked about, they've seen each other. They have actually played each other this year, and they split. So why not have that game right here at the state tournament finals?
Looking forward to this one. It's number 2 seed Beatrice. They've never won a title. Crete hasn't won one since 1981.
Not just on the good days. Not just on the challenging ones. Not just during business hours. Or when relaxing. But always. For the past 125 years, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Celebrate Arbor Day in its hometown, April 25th. So much to do, overnight accommodations will keep you here for activities on Sunday, April 26th. Family-friendly memory-making opportunities in Nebraska City. From 11 museums, dining, and shopping, to the 11 tree houses at the Treetop Village, there's something for everyone. Event calendars and more at gonebraskacity.com.
Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska. It's Championship Saturday. It's time for the Class B title game between Crete and Beatrice. Hello again, everybody. I'm Andy Kendi. I will be bringing you the stories from the sidelines. One big storyline is that this is the rubber game between Crete and Beatrice. Crete comes in 26-1 on the season. That one loss in the playoffs to Beatrice early on. The Lady Orange 22-3. The Lady Orange have never won a state title. Crete is looking for its first since 1981. Time for introductions, and with that, we send it across court to Mr. Heath Creamer.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2020 NSAA Girls State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize its premier corporate partners, U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, and CHI Health St. Elizabeth. Today's Class B championship game features the number 2 seed, the 22-3 Beatrice Lady O, and the number 1 seed, the 26-1 Crete Cardinals. And now for the introduction of the players and the coaches. First, the non-starters for Beatrice. 0, Morgan Mahoney. Number 4, Whitney Schwezo. Number 10, Avery Barnard. Number 14, Haley Schaaf. Number 20, Riley Schwezo. Number 22, Chelsea Lenners. Number 34, Reagan Henning. Number 40, Tavia Hausman. And number 44, Lexi Schwartz. Now the non-starters for Crete. Number 4, Ashlyn Adam. Number 10, Leah Jurgens. Number 11, Gracie Fye. Number 15, Alexa Kraus. Number 20, Mackenzie Steyer. Number 22, Carly Henning. Number 24, Marley Stones. And number 32, Brooke Dicely. And now, the starting lineup for the Beatrice Lady O. A 5'6" senior, number 2, Addie Bernard. A 5'6" junior, number 12, Mac Hatcliffe. A 5'6" senior, number 30, Olivia Aiden. A 5'9" senior, number 32, Carly Lenners. And a 5'10" junior, number 42, Nevaeh Martinez. The assistant coaches for the Lady O are Kyle Collum, Hunter Zarbanicki, Danielle Fairbanks, and Dustin Hahn. The head coach for Beatrice is Jalen Weeks. Here are the starters for the Crete Cardinals. A 5'10" junior, number 3, Hannah Newton. A 5'5" senior, number 5, Jada Wyand. A 6'3" senior, number 23, Ellie Allen. A 6'1" senior, number 30, Morgan Molly. And a 5'9" junior, number 34, Lexi Mock. The assistant coaches for the Cardinals are Paul Smith, Alex Mock, and Tracy Fairbanks. The head coach is John Larson. Your officials today are Paul Sorgan, Ryan Wolf, and Ty Hughes. The bench official is Ty Starks. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball.
Well, Crete, just a quick 30-minute drive. The high school's just outside of the city on the east side of town. The Beatrice Lady Orange, 48-minute drive to get here to PBA, appropriately on Orange Boulevard. This is how they got here. Crete knocked off Norris and Northwest. Beatrice with wins over Platteview and Scotts Bluff. But if you had to take a look at who had the more difficult route, it was probably Crete. An overtime and a double overtime victory to get here to this championship game. Should be a great one. There's the head coach of the Lady Orange, just his second year, Jalen Weeks, 31-15 in his 2 years as the head coach of the Lady Orange. Ready to tip it up. It'll be Ellie Allen winning the tip for Crete, controlled by Jada Wyand. There's Alexis Mock with it up top, back to Ellie Allen. We talked about the 2 games that Crete had, first in overtime and then a triple overtime game in a rematch of last year's state championship between Crete and Northwest. Shot on the way by Mock, that is off. Good rebound down low by Carly Lenners, who will have to be very active down low as she'll take much of the duty in guarding one of the top players in the state in Morgan Molly.
Yeah, it'll be a tough assignment for her, but a great matchup as well, as 2 great players for each of the teams.
Down low to Lenners, a little left-handed scoop shot, and good for the leading scorer for the Lady Orange. She averages 14.5 a game. Down low to Molly, who lost it momentarily, and it will stay with the Cardinals. Molly is going to get a lot of attention from the Lady Orange. These 2 know each other well. They've played twice previously, both of those games being won by Crete. checked that. Yep, 1-1. I checked that. Crete won the first. The second game, it was Molly who was injured at the end of the third, and then Beatrice ended up winning that 39-32. There's Linners again.
Yeah, Crete playing their pressure man-to-man defense.
And the foul is going to be called on Addie Barnard of Beatrice. Early on here, Class B championship. And already the officials getting some great advice from the crowd. And there's a hand check being called the other way. Called on Mac Hatcliffe.
There's a look at that drive there by Hannah Newton.
Open look. Knocked down by Ellie Allen. Allen averages 3 a game, 6'3" senior center. There's up top. Hatcliffe drives in and knocked away, and a good block by Hannah Newton. Newton, a junior guard. Here's another look.
There's a look at Hannah Newton, and a good drive there also by Mac Hatcliffe.
Leonards puts it on the floor, drives in, used the backboard, not there, gets her own rebound. Pumps it out. The 3 on the way from Aiden is off. And Barnard chases it down. Kicked out to the corner one more time. Aiden another chance, and that's off the top of the backboard. But put back in the left hand. Nice move by Mac Hatcliffe with the basket. And Beatrice on top 4-2. And head coach John Larson wants a quick timeout.
Yeah,
There is. Go ahead.
I think, they're getting a lot of rebounds, and probably not what Coach Larson wants. We just saw in the last game when you get a lot of rebounds and put those second shots up. So I'm sure he is saying we got to get after every single rebound.
Well, you read it there. He said they had 3 shots on that last possession. So clearly that got his attention right away. And John Larson in his second year at Crete, but as we all know, he's a Hall of Fame coach. 607 career wins. He picked up that 600th this year. He has 9 state championships under his belt and trying to get Crete its first title since 1981, almost 40 years. Lyon with it up top, guarded by Barnard. Allen again, off to Newton. Mock looks inside, here's Molly. Morgan Molly on her way to Creighton.
You can see that Beatrice is playing a man-to-man, but they're also leaving an extra player inside just to double team on Molly.
Barnard with an open look. Off the back, Molly chases the rebound. Slow start here for both squads. 4-2 Beatrice on top. Molly didn't waste much time on that left-handed three-pointer. Knocked down, Crete on top.
Yeah, here unfortunately, you're just going to have to get out on her. You leave her just a little open, and she's going to take those shots. But the other piece is she can go on the inside, and that's what they're trying to take away as well, to double team her on the block.
Looks like we have a jump ball, and we do. Good block by Ellie Allen. It will stay with the Lady Orange on the possession arrow.
So on the out of bounds, they will go into a 2-3 Cretewell.
Three on the way. Here's Hatcliffe. Knockdown. Mac Hatcliffe, who averages 11.5 a game. And the junior with a big three-pointer. Orange back on top by 2. Long rebound right back into the hands of Crete. And a travel will be called against Wyand. So here early on, first period action. 7-5, Beatrice on top. Molly with the long three-pointer. Hatcliffe responds to give the Lady Orange the 7-5 lead.
Jan and Anna Dvorak homesteaded in Nebraska's grassy wilderness. 48 years before Nebraska's first high school wrestling championships, 31 years before Nebraska's first high school basketball championships. Since the dawn of sport in Nebraska, our ranch and farm families have been there. Dvorak Brothers Ranch's Red Angus recognizes this year's athletes, as well as the ranch and farm families whose contributions help make high school sports in Nebraska possible. Dvorak Brothers Ranch's Red Angus, 140 years Nebraskan.
After concussion, returning to the classroom is a priority of the NSAA. All brains return to learn, not all brains return to play.
After recognizing that an athlete has suffered a concussion, it is important to monitor the symptoms in the classroom before allowing the athlete to return to extracurricular activities.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course once every 3 years.
More information is available on our website, nsaahome.org. Student athletes are students first, athletes second.
Well, if you're not near your television and you still want to pick up these state championships, you can do it anytime, anywhere. You can watch NET Sports on the free NET Nebraska app. You can watch college player profiles, full-length episodes from Big Red Wrap-Up, live events such as these state championships. Just search NET Nebraska in the App Store or download it on our website, netnebraska.org/apps. And a travel as that back foot drug just a bit by Whitney Schwiesow. Schwiesow now in the game, the senior guard. Very measured pace here early in this game. Two teams that know each other well. Both coaches talked about this rivalry. They see each other on multiple courts and fields and softball diamonds where they have competed against each other for so long. And now here on the biggest stage, Pinnacle Bank Arena for a state title.
Yeah, and Beatrice has switched now. Now they have Addie Barnard on Molly.
Good ball movement there. Knocked down by Ellie Allen, and they're giving Ellie some open looks here early on.
And I think it's coming from their double teaming on Molly and leaving Ellie open for some of those shots.
And you see walking off is Addie Barnard. And she walked slowly. We'll see if we can get a look at what happened to Addie Barnard as she's now headed back to the locker room, and looks like she's walking off an ankle injury. Even at 7. Schwiesow with it. Here's Lenners with the drive, big jump step.
Crete is in a 2-3 zone right now, but almost a matchup on the top.
Let's take a look if we can see what happened to Addie Barnard. Look there, you hear it go down. Oh yeah, just twisted that right ankle as it got caught up with her teammate. And she injured that in the quarterfinals and has been trying to battle through. Schwiesow kicks it back. Drives in, bounce pass for Schwiesow, ball on the ground, and we have it. Jump ball. Possession arrow back to Crete. Real contrast here between these two teams in terms of coaching experience. You have on one bench Jalen Weeks in his second year as the head coach. He's the son of longtime Beatrice coach Jim Weeks. Jim now at Aurora. And John Larson, who's been on the bench for as long as anyone in the state. In fact, his third all-time in total wins in women's or girls basketball in the state. #1 active coach with 607 wins to his credit. Here's Molly down low, uses the glass. Nice shot by Morgan Molly. She has 5 here early on. Molly averages nearly 20 a game. She leads the state in Class B.
Yeah, you know, and it's tough for her sometimes because she is, especially on the block, getting double teamed there. So to try to even get the ball to her, and then once she gets it, for her to take it up strong.
There's Schwiesow with it. 10 to go. Hatcliffe off to Lenners. Tipped in the air. And they won't get off the last shot. 8 minutes in the books here in this Class B state championship. Crete with a slim lead. They're up by 2. It's 9-7. The Cardinals on the strength of 5 points from Morgan Molly with the advantage. And here's Molly down low off the glass, leading the way for Crete.
My life's busy. That's why I'm excited for Nebraska Public Power District's new mobile app coming to your favorite app store soon. With a tap of my finger, I'll be able to check my account, pay my bill, report an outage, select my communication preference, and even monitor and manage how much energy I'm using. There are so many possibilities that make powering your everyday a little bit easier. It's just another way NPPD is always there when you need them.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given back over $250,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Second quarter coming your way here from the Class B State Championship, Pinnacle Bank Arena. There is Jalen Weeks in his second year. 9-12 in his first season. He's just 25 years old. But you know, he's been around the game for a long time. He used to coach or travel with his father, Jim Weeks, who I think I said earlier, Aurora, obviously I meant Auburn, won the state championship last year. Jim's team at Auburn undefeated this year, 26-0. They're the #2 seed in the boys tournament coming up next weekend. And he talks about using to travel around with his dad and scout, and was a gym rat growing up. A lot of basketball knowledge on both of these benches.
So, you know, a lot of times we talk about players watching when they were younger, but it's the same with the coaches. You know, your mom or your dad was a coach and you were around it, and that's what you want to become as well.
Yeah, we asked him yesterday, when did you know you wanted to be a coach? And he said, when I was 4. Travel, no basket. Minute 6 o'clock ticked off there. Here's another look at the drive by Lenners. lane, kicks out to Mock. Here's Brooke Dicely now in the game. She finds Molly down low. Back to Dicely, the open look. Dicely's three. The sophomore Brooke Dicely knocks down a big three-pointer. Crete extends that lead now to 5.
And that's a huge thing for them to be able to do, because Molly is double teamed, sometimes triple teamed. And so she can kick it out and her teammates can connect. That's a huge plus for Crete.
Here's Lenners up top, drives in. Foul is going to be called on Juergens, who got a hand in there, reaching foul. Oh, look at that three by Dicely. You're right, look at that three right there, maybe even 4. A lot of attention. Aiden down low to Lenners. Boy, both of these leading scorers for each team getting a lot of attention when they touch the ball in the block. Off the fingertips of Nevaeh Martinez.
Here's a look at that pass across over to Nevaeh, who just gets a fingertip on it. You're right. Beatrice stays in there man-to-man, but as you can tell, once Molly's on the block, another Beatrice teammate will be there to help on backside as well.
Boy, good control there by Molly, who did not travel despite what you might have heard from the crowd.
It was
no
close.
call by the officials. It was
really
that toe stayed on the ground. And through the hands of Hannah Newton and the turnover. So defensively, both of these teams really stepping up. Here's another look at that shot by Morgan Molly. The control. Ooh, maybe.
Ooh,
okay.
She might have got a little toe.
Yeah. All right.
She got by with it.
Well, we have the benefit of slow motion. So I think both of us in real time thought her foot stayed on the ground.
I did.
Yeah, I'll have a jump ball here.
She played it off very well.
That'll stay with the Cardinal. Lady Orange in getting here, knocked off number 7 Platteview, and then last night had a fairly easy time with Scotts Bluff, winning that 43-26. And it's this kind of defensive effort you're seeing right here that did not allow Scotts Bluff to get much done offensively. A drive. And a block will be called on Beatrice, and an opportunity to shoot 2 for Hannah Newton.
Here's the look of Hannah Newton driving in there. And the foul on Olivia Aiden. And Beatrice is just on offense has not been able to get things going. They're, Crete's on a 7-0 run right now. Whereas Beatrice has not scored since before the first quarter ended.
Alexis Mock back in now for Dicely. Nevaeh Martinez takes a seat. And back in the game for the Lady Orange is Addie Barnard. Addie Barnard with the bringing the ball up court. So that ankle, while heavily wrapped, and you can see it there, she's back on the floor. Thought about the 3 from up top. Rolled in and out off the shot of Whitney Schwiesow. And now here's Molly with it. Dangerous with the ball in her hand. Molly drives in, off glass, and Molly so tough to stop. 7 early for Morgan Molly, and a timeout taken by Jalen Weeks. Well, last year Crete was in this title game, but it was a battle against Northwest. Let's take a look back.
It was a battle of the stars for the 2019 Class B championship game when the Northwest Vikings faced the Crete Cardinals. Creighton commit Morgan Molly came into the game ready to grab the win for Crete as she recorded 24 points and 9 rebounds. However, Northwest star Whitney Brown stepped into the spotlight, recording 23 points and 5 steals. The game was close in the second half as the Vikings led by 1. A 6-0 run in the final 2 minutes of the third quarter helped extend a Northwest lead that they never gave up. As the clock ran out, the Vikings stayed on top to win their 4th program title.
A rematch of that state championship in the semifinals yesterday right here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. And that was just an outstanding game. It went triple overtime. In one of the overtimes, I don't think Crete had a shot because Northwest controlled the tip and held it for 4 minutes and took one shot, didn't make it. In fact, Whitney Brown, who was so outstanding throughout the year and last year in the state championship, had 3 game-winning opportunities in regular and the first and second overtime before Crete opened it up in that third overtime. There, that ends a 10-zip run that Crete was on. A good timeout there by Weeks. Good, strong putback by Mock, not there, and Mock gets called in for going over the back.
Here's a look at that shot there by Addie, and then a great putback by Carly.
Leonard's shot is off, rebound Molly. Newton's long three-pointer off the back of the rim. Pulled down by Leonard's. Here's Martinez back to Barnard, 3 on the way. Got it. Addie Barnard, they've left her alone and she puts it down.
Yeah, you know, Crete's really packing in, leaving that on the outside open, almost tempting them to just shoot it from the outside, to beat them from the outside.
Nicely with it, now off to Newton. Molly's 3 on the way, got it, boy. 2 for 2 from outside the arc for Morgan Molly. And she has 10 here early on.
You know, and even on that one, I think she was guarded and decided she needed to shoot to give them some points.
Well, Nevaeh Martinez has had a few open looks from right about the free throw line and finally fires on that one and uses the backboard. Knocked down. Ellie Allen's had a good first half. Allen now with 6 points. And Crete on top by 6. 1 minute to go here before half. This time Allen will come out on Martinez. Barnard with another 3. That's off the front of the rim. Molly with the rebound. And a block will be called on Addie Barnard. Good rebound by Morgan Molly there. Gets her eyes up court right away.
That was a great pass up the court. It's nice when you have a player like Molly that is very versatile, where she can rebound, she can bring the ball up, she can shoot outside, she can post up on the inside.
Good ball movement, long three by Hatcliffe is off the front of the rim, tipped around, and Juergens comes up with it. So 25 to go before halftime. Ball in Molly's hands, and now off to Wyand. Hatcliffe with the shot at the buzzer is off. First half now complete. Crete on top as we head to the halftime locker room. 22-14 on top of Beatrice. Andy Kindy is now with Jalen Weeks.
Well, Coach, what did you think about that 10-0 run that really, I think, is the difference of the half? Was that the biggest point of this first half?
Yeah, we got to make sure we're staying in the moment a little bit better. They're getting loose a few times. Molly's getting loose, and we got to attack a little better on their zone.
How do you settle your kids down and make it believe that this is just a normal basketball game, right?
Just talk them through it, take a deep breath at halftime, and be ready to go for second half.
And how do you do a job on Morgan Molly? I mean, she is such a tough defender.
Just got to keep working. Just got to keep working.
Good luck in the second half. His team trails by 8 in the Class B championship game here in Lincoln. Crete's up 22-14. Halftime festivities straight ahead.
All right, college visit number 2. Here we go. What?
Learn more from Education Quest at govisitcollege.org.
High school sports fans, when your team isn't playing or you want a break from the action, GoSarpy.com has the latest for concerts, family fun, shopping, and more. Just minutes from the state championship venues, Sarpy County also has over 2,000 hotel rooms. GoSarpy.com's calendar of events will help you plan your next adventure in Sarpy County. GoSarpy.com. So near, so fun.
Coverage of the 2020 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Public Power District, the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, and the Nebraska Corn Board. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. We're at halftime of the Class B Championship. Crete on top of Beatrice, 22-14. Morgan Molly, when she's had opportunities and when she's been able to get open, she's connected, and that's really been the difference here. As again, Crete leads 22-14 at the break.
Yeah, it really has. And I mean, one of the big things, like Coach Weeks said, is they have to attack the zone. They've got to figure out how they're, going to attack that 2-3. They had there at the free throw line a shot there, but just to move the ball around and get a little bit more movement for them. But on the other side, as we've talked about, Molly's able, she's had a couple of threes on the outside. She's had on the block down there, getting rebounds down here, just kind of, doing all that she can, especially through the injuries.
Right, and she's been very patient. She's not looking for her shot every time down, but as soon as she sees Beatrice relax for a moment, she gets a little bit of a crease. That's the result.
Exactly, because sometimes they will have 2-3 girls that come around her. And so the other piece is if she's on the block, she can kick out, and her teammates have also connected as well. On the other side, they've also connected, with the shots on the outside.
Mac Hatcliffe there, she has 5.
Yep, and then up on top, Addie Barnard hitting that one on the top as well, because Crete was holding back on their 2-3. One of the big keys, obviously, is the field goals, the steals, And then probably the bigger one is that the points off of the turnovers. You know, and right away at the very beginning, Coach Larson called timeout because you could tell the rebounds, right now they're 14-8. He didn't like that. They were getting lots of second shots. Called that timeout, and things have settled down now on the rebounds.
So once again, Crete on top 22-14 at the halftime now for a very special presentation. And for that, we go to our public address announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special halftime presentation this afternoon. Believers and Achievers is a statewide program designed by U.S. Bank and the Nebraska School Activities Association to give recognition to Nebraska's future leaders. We have 6 Nebraska high school seniors with us this afternoon who have demonstrated academic excellence and a commitment to good citizenship. For their involvement in school and community service projects, U.S. Bank and the NSAA would like to honor these Believers and Achievers. Presenting the Believers and Achievers Awards are U.S. Bank Representative C.J. Cooper, NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, and NSAA Board of Directors Chair Mark Norvell of Fillmore Central. This afternoon's first honoree is Jacob Aiken of South Sioux City High School. Jacob is a 3.8 honor roll student who participates in football, basketball, music, and baseball. An NCPA academic all-state selection, Jacob is a member of the National Honor Society, S Club, History Club, and Leadership Academy at South Sioux City. In his community, Jacob volunteers at youth football and basketball camps, as well as the parish breakfast fundraiser. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Aiken. Next is Gabriel Estrada of Cozad High School. Gabriel participates in cross country and track while maintaining a 3.95 GPA. He qualified for the 2019 NSAA State Track and Field Championships in the 3,200 meter relay and the 1,600 meter run. An honor roll student, Gabriel is a member of the Student Council and Muscle Man Volleyball at Cozad. Gabriel mentors at the Summer After Zone Care Center in his community. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Estrada. Our next recipient is Creighton Harrington of Loop City High School. Creighton is a 4.0 student who participates in volleyball, play production, basketball, speech, and track. She was a member of the 2018 and 2019 NSAA Class C2 State Play Production runner-up cast. A member of the National Honor Society, Creighton serves leadership roles on Student Council, cheerleading squad, and quiz bowl at Loop City. She's an active member of her church, FCA, 4-H, and FFA in her community. Ladies and gentlemen, Creighton Harrington. Next we have Raina Haladki of Takema Herman High School. Raina participates in play production, music, speech, and track while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. An NCPA Academic All-State recipient, Raina is a member of the I Help Community Service Club, Quiz Bowl, Academic Decathlon, and honor bands at Takema Herman. She also serves leadership positions on the National Honor Society and FBLA. In her community, Raina is actively involved in 4-H. Ladies and gentlemen, Raina Haladki. Our next recipient is Kylie Hughes of Omaha North High School. Kylie is a 4.0 honor roll student who participates in cross country, music, journalism, and tennis. She volunteers at Children's Hospital, Benson West Elementary, and is a volunteer research assistant at Creighton University in her community. Kylie is an NCPA Academic All-State Selection in music, who is a member of the National Honor Society, HOSA, and is a student ambassador at Omaha North. Ladies and gentlemen, Kylie Hughes. Our final recipient this afternoon is Aaron O'Reilly of Wayne High School. Aaron participates in volleyball, music, and track while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. She was a member of the 2018 NSAA Class C1 State Volleyball Qualifying Team. Aaron serves leadership roles on FFA, FBLA, and Student Council at Wayne, and is a member of the National Honor Society. An honor roll student, Aaron is involved in her church, 4-H, and W Club in her community. Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron O'Reilly. And now let's give one more round of applause to the 2019-2020 U.S. Bank Believers and Achievers, the future leaders of Nebraska.
The NSAA honoring those students who excel not only in the classroom, but on the court, in the field of play, and are terrific in their community as well. Congratulations to all of those believers and achievers. When we come back, third quarter action of the Class B state title headed your way right here on NET.
This is Emma. She cares about her kids and our environment. And this is Nate. He loves his car and loves to drive. They both fill up with unleaded 88. Emma knows unleaded 88 reduces emissions from her vehicle. Nate knows unleaded 88 is approved for his engine and provides high-octane performance. They may think about fuel in different ways, but the fuel of choice for both Emma and Nate is unleaded 88. Engine smart, earth kind.
I'm Nicole Brungart, and I'm a part of the U.S. Women's Bobsled team. I'm a 4-time All-American, and I'm from Norfolk, Nebraska. Bobsledding was definitely not in the picture when I was growing up, but I'm thankful to be where I'm at, and I'll never take that for granted. In my career, I'm getting bumped around, bruised in the back of the bobsled, so it's super important that I keep up with my sleep, my nutrition, seeing my trainer, seeing the chiropractor, and staying in the gym so I can be at the top of my game when competition comes.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission. Tougher together. Aurora and you.
The morning doesn't always start when you want it to. It starts when it has to. And day or night, we're up when you are. Through the good times, through the tough times, for the necessary and the unexpected. Even when you don't need us at all, we're just a light switch away. And when it's finally time to call it a night, we keep the lights on, ready to do it all over again. Nebraska Public Power District, powering your everyday, every day.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Central Valley Ag, a cooperative serving customers and local farming communities in Nebraska, Kansas, and Iowa. Embracing the cooperative spirit to deliver value to our members. Proud to say, we are CVA.
Coverage of the 2020 NSAA Girls Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy, and Sarpy County Tourism. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Time of the Class B State Championship. Crete, the top seed, is on top 22-14 as we get ready for second half action. Time to remind you that you can connect with us on all of our social media platforms before the second half begins. Go to Facebook and Twitter, add a comment, or catch up on the latest Nebraska sports information. Just be sure to like NET Sports and Big Red Wrap Up and join in the conversation. Let's go over to Andy.
All right, here with Coach Larson. Coach, what did you like most about that first half?
Well, I thought our defense was excellent. You know, we kept them out of the lane for the most part, contested shots. That's what we have to do for 16 more minutes.
What was the theme then and the message to your team knowing that you're 2 quarters away?
Don't let up. We got to finish offensively, rebound, little things.
Little things make up the big thing. That big thing would be a state championship. Good luck to you in the second half, Coach. The Crete Cardinals 2 quarters away from their first state title since 1981, Larry.
Thank you very much, Andy. And there is head coach John Larson. of the Crete Cardinals, 45-7 in his 2 years in Crete. He was retired, had been out of basketball for 7 years after leaving the Lincoln Southeast Post, and former official reached out to him and said, hey, I spoke with a few board members. They'd really like you maybe to consider this Crete job. And he said, all right, I'll give it maybe a couple of years and see what happens. And he's now said he's going to be around for a while. This is not going to be the final year. He said he's enjoying it, loves the community in Crete, loves the people, loves this program. And oh, by the way, he's got a pretty good group of 8th graders coming up. Larson will stick around for a while. Speaking of pretty good players, there's his star, Morgan Molly. So out of the halftime locker room, a hand on the shot, the block by Ellie Allen. Got a hand on it. And Beatrice is going to jump into full court press. Nice job of breaking it. Here's Wyan bringing it up the court. She'll back up and reset. Get into the half-court offense. You heard John Larson say to Andy there that, you know, one of the things he thought they did really well in the first half was play defense as Molly connects down low. And they're trying to keep Beatrice out of the paint, keep them away from down low. And I think that's what we saw. I think you made mention of it in the first half. They're really packing in either that 2-3 or if they go to a, whatever zone look they're in, they're packing it in.
Yeah, they really are. And so they've tried, I think, when their first possession here, trying to mix things up, get a little more attacking towards the basket.
Good rebound and put back by Mac Hatcliffe. Got it into the hands of Molly, the human press break.
Beatrice will stay in there man-to-man.
There's Wyan with it. Very patient with an 8-point lead, 6.5 here in quarter number 3. Allen back up top to Wyan.
Yeah, they are being very patient. Carly Linners working very hard on Molly there.
Good ball movement back to Molly. Drives in the paint. 3 on the way from Molly, and look out. Did she want that one? Wow, Molly. Just a dagger after a long possession to put the 3 down.
She definitely is very strong down below to keep the ball there, to be able to kick it out and get it back.
Well, let's take a look at Molly. She can do it inside, down low, control, puts it up off glass, and then outside. Step and shoot. Such a smooth stroke. And that's what John Larson said. And it's interesting, Larson has coached over his high school career some of the top players in Nebraska. Aisha Kelly, who went to Nebraska. Marissa Kostanek, KK Hauser, who went to North Carolina State and Purdue. Ashton Honor. Just coached so many outstanding players over his career, and he says she is among the best. She can do it all. Inside, outside, defense, assists, has a head for the game.
The other piece is just for her to stay calm, because she'll have 2-3 people on her, which can get very frustrating. Sometimes if people have a box of 1, they're frustrated. So for her to stay calm and stay after it says a lot about her character as well.
Lenners picks up the foul there on a reach. First personal foul on Lenners. And Jalen Weeks is going to take a timeout. Interesting thing about Jalen, who is now obviously in his 2nd year at Beatrice, just prior to taking over the head coaching job at Beatrice, as he has a conversation with the officials, he was actually an assistant coach at Crete. And his comment yesterday was, I've seen this rivalry from both sides, and it's real. This is what he said. So imagine playing your, not only play for a state championship, but your rival in that state championship game, and it gets a little heated. We're hearing that behind us occasionally.
And especially when they have split, you know, through
Right.
the year playing each other.
Now let's take a look at Morgan Molly, who's just had an outstanding game. She's 6 for 6 from field goal range, 3 for 3 from three-point range, 15 points, hasn't missed from the floor. She's just been, it hasn't forced. Nothing has been forced, just been dynamite.
Yeah, she just really creates a shot inside, or if you leave her just a step open, she can drain it from the outside as well.
She'll be playing at Creighton next year. So an 11-point lead. That was tipped away. Nice play defensively by Hatcliffe, chased down by Molly. Mock, nice pass inside down low. Allen has it ripped away. And Mac Hatcliffe has quietly done a very nice job defensively, getting her hand in, tipping balls away. She's had a couple of threes.
Yeah, Beatrice has done a good job. They've kind of rotated people around to guard Molly at different times.
Three on the way from Barnard is off. Jump ball as both Martinez and Molly had a hand on it. It'll stay, check that won't stay, it'll go to the Cardinals. Foul there called on Nevaeh Martinez with the body. And hitting her head hard was Hannah Newton. And Newton will be looked at by medical personnel here at PBA. John Larson will make his way over. Looks like she hit her head pretty hard on the fall. One more look here.
Yeah, it's passed down and running after it. And Carly Linders is going there for the ball and tripped up, but she did hit her head on the floor.
Got a good call by the officials. Hannah Newton, a junior guard, averages 10 a game. She had 8 points in the Cardinals' opening round win down here at State. And while they are looking at Hannah Newton, we'll step away.
NET Television expands your mind, enlightens your mind, inspires your mind, educates your mind, entertains your mind. NET Television opens up new worlds to you. Explore, travel, learn, discuss, debate. NET Television keeps you informed. Music, theater, dance, art, news. NET Television awakens your dreams, seeks to serve, strengthens our communities. We are Nebraskans. We are NET Television, Nebraska's PBS station. NET Television expands your mind, enlightens your mind, inspires your mind, educates your mind, entertains your mind. NET Television opens up new worlds to you. Explore, travel, learn, discuss, debate. NET Television keeps you informed. Music, theater, dance, art, news. NET Television awakens your dreams, seeks to serve, strengthens our communities. We are Nebraskans. We are NET Television, Nebraska's PBS station.
So there's Hannah Newton, who got up under her own power, walked her way to the bench, and has a smile on her face now, so good news there. She did hit the floor hard. And I think in grabbing a water bottle, it kicked the water bottle over on the floor.
I think so.
So they're cleaning the water up now. That's the delay here.
I'm not sure if it was Coach Larson. The way he was looking, it might have been him.
He's a head coach, so he doesn't have to clean it up, right? Like, I've won 607 games.
Yeah.
You've never been to John's Place. Quick promo. Owns the press box in South Lincoln, just off of Highway 2, right there on 56. Great place to have a bite to eat, hang out.
Watch basketball on Saturday.
Absolutely. It's a frequent stop for my family and I. So Leah Juergens now into the game for Crete, replacing Newton. Down to Molly, double teamed, up strong. That's her first miss from the floor, and she's called for the foul and trying to tip it away. First foul called on Molly. John Larson wanted to call on the shot, didn't get it.
And she, you know, Molly has to be strong to be able to take it up against 2-3 defenders.
Good drive, Allen with the block shot. Nice job by Ellie Allen. Allen has it tipped away. Martinez comes away with it. Good heady play by Barnard. Barnard with the skip pass. Martinez back up front. Martinez has been a nice surprise here for Beatrice this year, as she didn't start the year as a starter. Got the rebound there, could not get the putback. And a foul will be called on Mac Hatcliffe. And now Molly is slow to get up.
Here's a look at that, taking it up. And everybody just going after the ball very strong.
So Beatrice will pick up full court here. Juergens breaks the full court press. Now they're looking to trap her in the half court. Nice job by Wyan to come get it. And back into Molly, who immediately saw a triple team, kicks it back and knocked down the three-pointer. Jaden Wyan.
And that's the help that Molly needs.
Yep.
When she gets triple teamed, to be able to kick it out and have her teammates connect.
Three seconds called on the Lady Orange, and we have a 6-0 Crete run. Taken away by Barnard. Three on the way from Linners is off. And Molly with the rebound. Off the rim. Molly with the rebound, back up top to Mock. $14-point advantage here, 2:10 to go in this third. Back down low to Molly, draws the foul and the bucket. And one opportunity on the foul from Hatcliffe.
Yeah, Mac Hatcliffe doing a great job trying to stay with her, but Molly is just so good at the moves, like right here, the move that she can make to get herself an open shot.
$17 for Molly on 7 of 8 from the floor. You see her numbers there.
They stay in a 2-3 here.
Three is off, the rebound into the hands of Juergens. Back into the game is Hannah Newton. And Barnard will be called for the foul there. Addie Barnard picks up her third personal foul. Back into the game now for the Cardinals is Ellie Allen. She'll come in and give a break to Morgan Molly.
And right now, Crete is shooting 52% from the field for the game. So, and Beatrice is 25%. So the difference is we've seen some great shooting.
Box three is long. Here's Barnard with it, bringing it up the floor. Beatrice has not scored over the last 6 minutes, and that breaks the drought. Open look from three is just long, and the rebound to Lenners. Opportunity again for Beatrice to close the gap here, maybe cut it to 12. Barnard with the three on the way, just off. And the foul will be called on Jada Wyand of Crete. Second personal foul on Wyand. No one really in foul trouble for the Cardinal. The only real foul trouble is Barnard with three here with 40 seconds to go in the third. Barnard will inbound. Three is off. Molly back into the game now for the Cardinal as well.
Great save there by Carly Lenners on the rebound. To give Beatrice a chance here to hopefully they want to get a basket before the third quarter ends.
Ten to go. Atcliffe with it. Lenners from the baseline, just off. So 3 quarters are complete here in this Class B state championship. Crete with a 14-point advantage as we head to the fourth. Cardinals looking for a first state title in almost 40 years.
Participating in multiple Nebraska high school activities has taught me the value of teamwork.
I learned how to be a strong leader among my peers.
We set goals as a team and work hard to accomplish them.
I strive to excel not only in the classroom but on the playing field.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities for our member high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
From early sunrises to late nights, you give it your very best. Since 1891, Farmers Mutual has been invested in enhancing the communities they serve and the lives of those who live there. Born of Midwestern values, Farmers Mutual isn't just a business, it's a community of individuals committed to service when you need it most. Insurance kept local and life as it should be. Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Minutes of clock time before we crown a state champion. Class B, it will be either the Lady Orange of Beatrice or the Crete Cardinals. Cardinals have the lead right now by 14. 32-18 on the back of 17 points from Morgan Molly.
Yeah, Crete stays in their 2-3. They've really pushed it up really high. Beatrice is trying a little short corner there.
Almost looks like a 1-3-1, doesn't it?
It does almost.
Yep. Three on the way is off. Molly with the rebound. Allen up top. Here's Newton. Back to Wyan. Crete content to be very patient here. Good pass. Ellie Allen cleans it up. Allen with 8 points. She's 4 for 5 from the floor. And with that last rebound defensively, Morgan Molly now with a double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds. She nearly averages a double-double. Tipped away, good job by Wyan to get a hand in there, knock it loose for the steal.
You know, one of the things we talked about is, I mean, it's kind of a quiet, because she just is so patient with everything. She doesn't force anything. She just lets it happen.
Molly open three, got it. She is 4 for 4 from three-point range. 20 points for Morgan Molly. 8 of 9 from the floor and 4 for 4 outside the arc.
That's a pretty good day of shooting. And then 10 rebounds.
Yeah. Here's another look. She looks really good in red, but it's going to be all blue next year. And the Cardinal have opened up that lead to 19, 37-18. Timeout taken by the Lady Orange. Right now, Molly with 20 points, Beatrice with 18. And the largest lead of the game for the Cardinals.
Yeah, you know, and Coach Larson talked about it. He thought his defense was excellent first half. I think they've done the same thing second half. He wanted to keep Beatrice out of the lane, which they kind of have extended their defense a little higher and pushed Beatrice out just a little bit more. So things working very well for the Cardinals right now.
Well, she hasn't missed from outside the arc. Morgan Molly 4 for 4. Here's a look at those. That may be the most impressive of the four.
Yeah, and you know, it really is. There has a hand in her face.
Yeah.
She just catches and shoots.
Back inside to Lenners. Kicked out to Barnard, had an open look. Barnard just off. Tipped out, Lenners with that rebound. And the foul will be called on Hannah Newton, who got a hand on Mac Hatcliffe. So Hatcliffe will step to the line to shoot 3. Beatrice this year won the River Cities Conference with that win over Scott in the middle of a 10-game winning streak. They beat Scott 46-28 to win the River Cities Athletic Conference. In the final year in that conference, they're moving to the new Trailblazer Conference next year, which will include Wahoo and Ralston, Platteview, Plattsmouth, Nebraska City, and of course Beatrice. Cuts down to the travel a bit. No more travel to South Sioux and some of the other River Cities Conference teams. Nice job by Mac Hatcliffe, who's been very good defensively for the Lady Orange.
Yeah, because Hatcliffe and Linners and also Barnard have had a tough duty of kind of rotating who's going to guard Molly.
Also checking in for Beatrice Lady Orange.
So Crete's going to be very patient, take some time off, just pass it around.
Kicked outside, drive by Newton. And Newton was fouled by Hatcliffe. Second foul on Aiden. They're going to call it on Aiden, not Hatcliffe. And a foul there by Barnard. That will be, I believe, her fourth. Yep. 4 on Barnard. Who has the school assist record. Maddie Barnard. More than 120 assists this year for Barnard. First shot good by Wyan. Saved back into Hatcliffe and out of Barnard. Still in that 2-3 zone, and Jalen Weeks anticipated they might be in a 2-3. He said if they're in that 2-3, we're gonna have to do a really good job of moving the ball and getting some open looks. They've had open looks, just haven't been able to knock them down.
Yeah, they really have. Especially in the second half here. They've moved the ball around a lot better. As he talked about, they had to attack that 2-3 better, but just not getting them to fall right now.
Lay in by Mock, and she is fouled, and an opportunity for a three-point play.
It's a great look by Molly.
You mean without the ponytail? Or
yeah,
you mean the
lost
pass?
her ponytail. She got a new one now. But a nice pass to Lexi Mock.
You just thought, you know, the no ponytail look was a good look for her. I didn't realize you were talking about the pass. Long rebound. Ahead to Newton. Given off to Mock. And Alexis Mock now with 5.
Yeah, and things are just really clicking very well for the Crete Cardinals.
Now with 3 minutes to go and down by 20, it's a tough order ahead for Beatrice, but what a season it's been for the Lady Orange. 22-3. Mock again now with 7 in the game.
Just a great look by Molly to see Mock down there.
And even late here, Crete on an 8-2 run. Three on the way, and that's kind of been a bit of the story, is moving the ball against the zone, getting an open look, but the ability to knock down a shot.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big difference. Beatrice is shooting 24%, Crete's shooting 57%.
Mock again, up strong. Does not draw the foul, but with 2:07 and a 20-point lead, why would you call that anyway? So a 9-point afternoon for Mock. And 8 of them in the last minute. And the foul called on Hatcliffe. And Jalen Weeks is going to empty his bench. What a great season it's been, though. And Jalen Weeks, in just 2 years, what he's done with this Lady Orange program has been impressive, as you see. The congratulations for those starters coming off for Crete. And now Morgan Molly steps off the floor for the last time in her high school career. Newton knocks down the free throw.
Yeah, you know, that last game, unfortunately one's going to win, one's going to lose. But Beatrice has had a great season.
Marley Stone's now into the game, along with Gracie Fay. Carly Henning in there as well. And Ashlyn Adams for Crete. Long three, banked in. Three-pointer by Haley Schaaf, the junior forward. Twelfth trip for the Lady Orange. They haven't yet won that title, but with Jalen Weeks at the helm in just his second year and making it here into these finals, you have a feeling that we're going to see a little more of Beatrice basketball here in these girls' state tournaments.
That's a pretty good feat for a coach for their second year to make it to the finals. They didn't make it last year. They got beat in districts last year, but to make it the second year and to make it to the finals is a pretty good season.
Yep.
Pretty good start to your coaching career.
His dad last year, Jim Weeks, of course, taking over at Auburn and leading them to their first state championship in 34 years. First time in the championship game in 34 years. First ever state title. And his dad, Jim, has that Auburn team back here next week in the boys state championship. They're 26-0, unbeaten, number 2 seed. So you have a feeling Jalen will have this team back here yet again.
And we talked about, I mean, the field goal percentage is huge. It's a big difference, almost shooting, almost 30% better. You know, Crete did for field goals. Plus the number of points off of turnovers. Crete caused those turnovers. They scored 12 points just off of turnovers alone.
Free throw good by Marley Stones. She's just a freshman. Avery Barnard with the ball now. Good move down low, and she's fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot a couple. So 51-26. Reagan Henning will now enter the game for Beatrice, along with Riley Schwiesau and Tavia Hausman.
In for the Lady O. Also with Reagan Henning.
Sophomore Chelsea Lenners at the line to shoot another one. Foul called on Linners. And that will put Marley Stones back at the line. Crete's will end the year at 27-1. That only loss for Crete coming against this Beatrice team. They lost it 39-32. Morgan Molly had an ankle injury in that game and was out for a while. Didn't play against Waverly, and then rested significant time against Northwest.
Yeah, I mean, today she looks a lot better than she has the last couple of days. I think she's been a little bit sore. I'm sure it'll be sore after today as well, but didn't seem to hurt her play today.
Well, time ticks away, and that'll do it. Crete has painted the town red. It's Cardinal red for the first time in 39 years. Cardinals are state champs. They came up short last year against Northwest. In the return trip, they take home the trophy. And it's the 10th title overall for Crete head coach John Larson. 9 titles at Lincoln Southeast for Larson, and he picks up number 10 in year number 2 in Crete. Congratulations, coach. Win number 608. When we come back to Pinnacle Bank Arena, we'll hand out medals and trophies to the champs and the runner-ups. Stay with us.
This is Emma. She cares about her kids and our environment. And this is Nate. He loves his car and loves to drive. They both fill up with unleaded 88. Emma knows unleaded 88 reduces emissions from her vehicle. Nate knows unleaded 88 is approved for his engine and provides high-octane performance. They may think about fuel in different ways, but the fuel of choice for both Emma and Nate is unleaded 88. Engine smart, earth kind.
Early mornings, late nights, emotionally, physically, mentally tougher. Generations of trust, innovation, and hard work done side by side. The decisions you make for your land and livestock have a direct impact on your operation, the region, and the world. That is why we're there when you need us anytime, every time. We both have one chance, one season, one mission. Tougher together. Aurora and you.
Coverage of the 2020 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Public Power District, the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, and the Nebraska Corn Board. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. Well, congratulations. The Nets coming down here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The Crete Cardinals are state champs. Very special presentation. Let's go to Heath Kramer.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class B. The trophy is graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The sportsmanship program is exclusively presented by Concordia University, Nebraska, now proudly partnering with Concordia University, Irvine, California, and offering the nation's #1 graduate program in coaching and athletics administration and exercise sciences. Making the presentations from Concordia University is Tim Preuss, University Provost. The Class B Sportsmanship Award winner is Northwest High School. Congratulations, Northwest High School. The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jay Beller, Mark Norvell from Fillmore Central, Kathy Wieskamp from Lincoln Public Schools, and U.S. Bank representative C.J. Cooper. Here are the awards for runner-up Beatrice High School. Head coach Jalen Weeks and his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. 0, Morgan Mahoney. Number 10, Avery Barnard. Number 14, Haley Schaaf. Number 20, Riley Schwiezo. Number 22, Chelsea Lenners. Number 34, Reagan Henning. Number 40, Tavia Hausman. Number 12, Mac Hatcliffe. Number 42, Nevaeh Martinez. And to the seniors, number 4, Whitney Schwiezo. Number 44, Lexi Schwartz. Number 2, Addie Barnard. Number 30, Olivia Aiden. And number 32, Carly Lenners. For these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2020 NSAA Class B State Basketball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Beatrice High School. Now, to the champions, Crete High School. Head coach John Larson, we have a special award for you. Coach Larson and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 4, Ashlyn Adam. Number 10, Leah Jurgens. Number 11, Gracie Fye. Number 15, Alexa Kraus. Number 20, Mackenzie Steyer. Number 22, Carly Henning. Number 24, Marley Stones. Number 32, Brooke Dicely. Number 3, Hannah Newton. Number 34, Lexi Mock. And to the seniors, number 5, Jada Wyand. Number 23, Ellie Allen. And number 30, Morgan Molly. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Vice President of Claims, Aaron Glaus. And for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2020 NSAA Class B State Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Crete High School.
Not since 1981 has Crete taken home a state championship. 39 years, and they are state champs once again in a very impressive performance. Let's go backstage now. Andy Kendi is with Beatrice coach Jalen Weeks.
Here with Coach Weeks. Coach, I know this is not the way that you wanted this one to go. What was the difference in this game for you, especially in that late third, early fourth quarter?
You know, I think Crete's offense was able to attack a lot better than our offense. I thought we got it really stagnant against their zone at times, and you know, they made a few more shots than us.
Yeah, and Morgan Molly, what do you say about her?
She's a pretty darn good player, to say the least. Yeah. Very hard worker, really good kid. Happy for those guys at Crete. You know, they played a really good game today.
Yeah, for people who don't know, Jalen was an assistant coach at Crete, so he knows this team very, very well. What do you tell your kids, Beatrice, about moving forward? What do you take away from this experience?
You know, just we're really proud of the girls. Man, they got a lot better over the last 2 years. You know, last year we didn't have any seniors, and we knew it was kind of a 2-year deal. You know, and we're gonna give the seniors a bunch of hugs and tell them thanks a lot, and then hopefully those juniors that are going to be seniors kind of leads our team, and hopefully we can get back here.
Well, still a heck of a run. The Beatrice Lady Orange all the way to the final. They come up one step short. They're the runner-up in Class B, falling to Crete here in the final 53-26. Straight ahead, we will hear from the victorious Cardinals, the Crete squad, bringing home the net.
All right, college visit number 2. Here we go. What?
College music.
Learn more from Education Quest at govisitcollege.org.
Sports fans, seasons change with new teams, new players, and new excitement. Just minutes from state championship venues, Sarpy County has year-round family fun, shopping, restaurants, and more than 2,000 hotel rooms. Your visitor's guide from GoSarpy.com helps start new traditions when you, family, and friends visit Eastern Nebraska. GoSarpy.com. So near, so fun.
The Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame and Museum in Owensboro, Kentucky. Join us to salute Bluegrass Now, music from the heart of the American spirit. Hosts Rhonda Vincent and Jim Lauderdale welcome an all-star ensemble of Allison Brown, Becky Bullard, Dan Tominski, Frank Sullivan, Larry Sparks, Michael Cleveland, Missy Raines, and Molly Tuttle in celebration of joyous music across gender and generations. Bluegrass Now.
Tuesday night at 8:30 Central on NET.
53-26 is the final from here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, the Class B State Championship. Cardinals, again, for the first time since 1981, are state champs, and they did it in dominating fashion. We've looked at a lot of stats after games that have been fairly even. This one is not one of those.
And three-point field goals. Crete, you know, just outplayed them, outshot them in that way. And then also the points off of turnovers, with 14 points off of the turnovers. And, you know, if you remember at the very beginning of the game, Coach John Larson was not happy with his rebounding. Called timeout. He really got him going, because in the end, they're pretty even in rebounds. But the field goal percentage, and Coach Weeks talked about that Crete just attacked offensively.
Your thoughts on the performance of Morgan Molly?
Well, you know, we talked about it. She can dribble down the floor for you. She can shoot the outside three. Even if she has a hand in her face, she's going to catch and shoot. She can post up on the inside, and she can rebound.
Right.
I mean, she had a double-double today between points and rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to stop her.
Yeah.
And as Coach Weeks said, she's a pretty good player.
Yep. When we come back, we're going to hear from the state champions from Crete, including Morgan Molly. Stay with us.
I'm Nicole Brungart, and I'm a part of the U.S. Women's Bobsled team. I'm a 4-time All-American, and I'm from Norfolk, Nebraska. Bobsledding was definitely not in the picture when I was growing up, but I'm thankful to be where I'm at, and I'll never take that for granted. In my career, I'm getting bumped around, bruised in the back of the bobsled, so it's super important that I keep up with my sleep, my nutrition, seeing my trainer, seeing the chiropractor, and staying in the gym so I can be at the top of my game when competition comes.
For generations, NET has offered educational PBS Kids programming that fosters a lifelong love of learning. I watched Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood as a child, and now I know that my kids will love Daniel Tiger too. Here's your chance to see Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood live. With your donation of $100 or more to NET, you'll receive a family 4-pack of tickets to Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood live on March 22nd in Lincoln. Call 800-989-8236 or go to netnebraska.org/tickets.
Coverage of the 2020 NSAA Girls Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Constellation Energy, and Sarpy County Tourism. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support.
Crete Cardinals, the Class B state champion. Let's bring in the head coach, Mr. John Larson. Coach, we talked about at halftime the importance of finishing. How important was it to finish, come out, especially that third quarter?
Well, the third quarter was very important. Excuse me. I thought our defense really kept them from getting any momentum, and then we really converted on offense.
3 games in 3 days, tough on the kids, but tough on the voice, I think.
Very
right?
tough.
All right, we'll make this brief. What does this say about this group of kids to have it mission accomplished after coming up one step short a year ago?
Well, this was our goal right from actually this summer, and they made it very clear that they wanted to be back here. And this morning, they made it very clear that they didn't want to leave without a victory.
1981 is a long time ago. What does it mean to the Crete community to bring home the gold trophy?
Well, you saw the crowd and heard the crowd. We've had great support all year, and it's really cool to be able to provide this for them.
I want to ask you about Morgan Molly and what performance she had today, not just today, though, but her career as a whole. She's been a special treat to watch, I'm sure, to coach as well.
You know, it makes it easy when your best player is your hardest worker. And so she leads by example. She doesn't say a whole lot, and the kids look up to her, and she makes everybody around her better.
Coach, congratulations.
Thank you
Enjoy
very
it.
much.
For the 10th time, he's a state champion, but for the first time, it happens at Crete. The Cardinals are victorious. Class B state champions. We will hear from the players straight ahead as they're hoisting the gold trophy here at PBA.
Constellation is a natural gas supplier helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given back over $250,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Programming on NET television is provided in part by the Dr. Tom and Dorothy Hallstrom Inspire Nebraska Athletics Endowment.
Discover the history, natural resources, and modern recreation that awaits you at one of Nebraska's 8 state parks. Exploring Nebraska State Parks. Tuesday night at 7 Central on NET.
First time since 1981. These kids weren't even alive back then. Crete Cardinals, your Class B state champions in girls basketball. Let's meet some of the Cardinals, the victorious Cardinals. Hannah Newton, she's a junior. She had 5 points, 6 assists, kind of running the show. Hannah, what does this feel like to hold the gold trophy?
It's amazing. Last year we didn't get what we wanted accomplished, and this year we knew in the back of our minds every practice that we wanted it, and we came out and we were gunning.
How much of an influence was last year's coming up short?
I would say it was a huge influence. The whole summer, all practices, we were always thinking that this is what we want, this is how we want to end our season.
And as a junior, what kind of leadership did your senior class give you? I mean, they had such an impact on this program and this team, obviously.
I mean, I looked up to them, every single one of them. my position or not, and they always supported me, and we always supported each other, and it was awesome playing with all three of them.
Well, congratulations. I'm going to have you hand the trophy off to Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth Allen, they're calling her. 8 points, 3 big blocks. She's a senior. You're leaving with a gold trophy in your hand. What's the feeling like right now?
Well, it hasn't actually hit me yet. I'm just kind of like waiting, kind of going to go eat some dinner, and then maybe I'll take a look at it again and be like, yeah, I'm a champion now.
It doesn't feel any different? It just seems like you won a basketball game?
Yeah, pretty much.
What was the key today in this game? You had 3 big blocks in that game, especially in the first half. I thought that set the tone.
I think our defense was really we struggled blocking out in the first half, and then at halftime we really talked about, and we were like, we got to box out. They're going to keep getting offensive rebounds, but I think the second half really came out and just handled our pressure really well and boxed out more, and we kind of ended the game with our good defense, and yeah.
What does this mean to the school? I mean, obviously, you know what the community's like, the high school's like. To bring home a state championship trophy, that's got to mean a lot.
Yeah, it was our first day when we played Norris. It was the intermediate school, and our middle school kids were watching the game. It was kind of crazy seeing all the videos and stuff with them, but I know there's a lot of kids that look up to us, and they probably think it's pretty cool. They probably want to play basketball now, but
yeah. And that's what it does. This foundation is laid. Congratulations. Hand the trophy off to Morgan. Morgan Molly, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Congratulations. We talked yesterday, and I got to admit, you were dragging a little bit yesterday, but you actually looked like a brand new person. What happened overnight?
I just stayed prepared and kept my eye on the goal. I wasn't going to let fatigue get to me in my last high school game, and I just wanted to play hard for everyone.
We talked about finishing yesterday, that you guys were 8 minutes away from a state championship and how much that burned and really ate at you guys, you in particular. How much did that drive you, not just today, but the season as a whole, to accomplish your mission?
Yeah, this was definitely, I put in so much work this past summer, and I knew this is what I wanted to get done before high school's over, and I'm just very pleased that we pulled it out.
And what about this group of kids, group of teammates, friends, to do it with this group? How meaningful is that?
It's awesome. I'm going to miss playing with them and just the bond that we have, and yeah, they'll be good next year again.
Yeah, these guys are giving me the wrap-up over here. They're trying to make you laugh. Morgan Molly, future Creighton Blue Jay, but today she is a Crete Cardinal, and she gets to cut down the net as Crete are your Class B state champions as they knock off Beatrice by 27.
Can you all live the ultimate retirement? You can.
Acclaimed personal finance expert Susie Orman provides essential advice to make your retirement more successful and secure.
Every little action that you take can make a tremendous difference. It's never too soon to begin. Fear no more.
Susie Orman's Ultimate Retirement Guide.
Monday night at 7 Central on NET.
All right, it's time to talk about us. Not him, not her, not them. Us. Thanks to us, things have been great. In fact, you can find us just about everywhere. Your food, that's us. Your food's food, that's us too. Your fuel, that's us. And should anyone out there happen to doubt us, by all means, just watch us.
Education Quest, take 4.
Why do you want to go to college?
I get to figure out what I want to do with my life.
Independence, living on your own.
I need to prepare myself for the future.
What's your biggest challenge in going to college?
Probably the hardest part is the application.
Deciding where I want to go.
College is a little scary. It's a lot harder and a lot more work.
The financial side of it is really confusing.
So what if you had a friend you could ask?
Coverage of the 2020 NSAA Girls High School Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Public Power District, the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, and the Nebraska Corn Board. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. Welcome back to a quiet Pinnacle Bank Arena as we are now between sessions. We just finished up the morning session in which Crete in Class B knocked off Beatrice 53-26. Along with Trudy Nolan, I'm Larry Putney, Andy Kindy backstage. Thanks for joining us this morning. We had 3 great state championships. It started this morning at 9 o'clock with Pleasanton winning a state championship, and then Crete just now knocked off Beatrice. North Bend Central over Lincoln Christian 48-32. Good morning.
It really was. I mean, we have all new state champions this year compared to what was here in 2019. So it's great to start off the morning that way, but we have 3 great games coming yet in the next session as well.
You looking forward to seeing the future Husker in Class D2 from Humphrey St. Francis?
I am. Yeah. I am. She scored 39 and the opponent scored 38. So I can't wait to see what she does today.
And then in Class A at 6:30, it's going to be, for the first time since 2003, a couple of Lincoln teams competing for the Class A title. Then we'll wrap it up late tonight in Class C2. But overall, a terrific morning.
It has been.
So that's a wrap from here at Pinnacle Bank Arena for Session 1. Don't forget, we'll be back here at 4:30 with Why Not taking on Humphrey St. Francis for the state championship in Class D2, then Class A, and we'll close it out tonight in Class C2. Appreciate you joining us this morning. So one final time, until 4:30, I should say, for Andy Kindy and for Trudy Nolan, I'm Larry Putney. Thanks for joining us from here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. We'll see you back here at 4:30 for the D2 title game.
Wolf and Ty Hughes.
I'm Ella and I live in the Sandhills. I live on the ranch with my mom and my dad and my 2 sisters and my grandma and grandpa. I would describe the Sandhills as a lot of sand, big skies, lots of stars at night. The programs I watch on NET Kids are Wildcrats and Hopscotch. I like watching Wildcrats because it's fun to learn about the animals. We've learned about lizards, snakes, monkeys. I watch NET, Nebraska's PBS station.
From border to border, Nebraska has a large biodiversity of plant life.
The misconceptions about Nebraska's landscape is that it's flat and boring.
Nebraska is really quite beautiful.
I think a lot of Nebraskans know Arbor Day was started in Nebraska. We're helping to plant millions of trees every single year.
Take a closer look at our state's rich variety in Nebraska roots, trees, and native plants. Monday night at 9 Central on NET.
NET supports those who have driven miles of Nebraska highways. Those who have paid their share of admission fees. Those who have worn their school colors faithfully. Those who have practiced, practiced, practiced. And those who have stood on the sidelines. NET supports those who have supported Nebraska high school athletes.